Introducing another marching project of Bishop Manny in the issue of public accountability in the government service as provided in our Constitution. Article 11. Believing that public office is a public trust. According to Section 1 of Article 11, public officers and employees must, at all times, be accountable to the people, serve them with utmost responsibility, integrity, loyalty, and efficiency, and to act with patriotism and justice, and lead modest lives. In this regard, Bishop Manny proposes to launch a massive and comprehensive campaign to investigate and pursue case build-up against former and incumbent public officials and employees behind questionable and controversial projects, programs or activities that were already constructed, funded, or being practiced, or just about to be executed within the jurisdiction of the province. Bishop Manny called this the OSPA Project, meaning OPLAN SIYASAT, the Public Accountability Project, which shall revolve around the alleged issues of corruption among former and incumbent top public officials and down to the regular employees from all over the province, beginning with the capital, down to the 20 local government units of La Union. To fully understand what corruption is all about, here's a detailed list of the various types of corruption offenses that are subject to legal charges. You may click the pause button to fully read each article.
Number 1. Graft. The acquisition of gains such as money in dishonest or questionable ways. Also, illegal or unfair gain. Number 2. Bribery. The act or practice of giving or taking a bribe. Number 3. Cronyism. Partiality to cronies, especially as evidenced in the appointment of political hangers-on into office, without regard to their qualifications. Number 4. Nepotism. Favoritism, as an appointment to a job based on kinship or any relationship. Number 5. Impunity. Exemption or freedom from punishment, harm or loss. Number 6. Embezzlement. To appropriate something, such as property entrusted to one's care fraudulently to one's own use. Number 7. Extortion. The act or practice of extorting, especially money or other property, especially the offense committed by an official engaging in such practice, something extorted, or a gross overcharge. Number 8. Racketeering. Obtaining money by an illegal enterprise, usually involving intimidation. Number 9. Fraud. Deceit, trickery, specifically, intentional perversion of truth in order to induce another to part with something of value, or to surrender a legal right, a cheat. Number 10. Tax evasion. A willful, and especially, criminal attempt to evade the imposition or payment of a tax. Number 11. Vote buying. The illegal accumulation of votes from registered voters in exchange of some amount or goods. Number 12. Lack of transparency. Absence of a full, detailed, and orderly presentation of reports or public statements. Number 13. Lack of sufficient enforcement of laws and government policies. Willful ignorance of enforcing the rule of law and implementation of government policies. Lastly, number 14. Consistent lack of support for human rights. A deliberate refusal to support the advocacy of human rights and its institution. A moral negligence.
Knowing all these kinds of depravities or corrupt acts or practices, we can now identify what type of corruption our public officials or employees did commit or about to commit during their term, and thus greatly helps appropriate courts to go over any complaints formally filed against such, either at the Sandigan-Bayan or at the Office of the Ombudsman, as provided in Section 4 to 15 of Article 11 of the Constitution. In all this, Bishop Manny emphatically states that
we can never deal with any corruption problem within the government per se, If we could not, first of all, identify the acts or practices of corruption being committed according to law, and if we fail to proceed with proper legal action to address it and solve it.
Watch out for the remaining marching projects of Bishop Manny for a corruption-free and good governance in the entire local government unit of the province of La Union. God loves La Union, and may God be with us.